Good evening, friends. Good evening, dear friends. Um, Today I'm going to say some of the idiomatic expressions. The great people used to use these idiomatic expressions uh, to express their fluency in that language. That is more important. And the idioms used in that many books or many novels or poetry or cinema lyrics, this expression is used. If you are familiar with that, you can understand your reading, understand your listenings. That is why be careful to have this kind of idiomatic expressions and widely used in our day life. That is more important. The first, a bird's eye view. First one, bird's eye views. How that birds are looking as per that the directors used to visit their institution or organizations in the general views. That is that the director and gave his fair views in his organization. That means the general view. That is more important. Next, a black sheep. In that, a dishonest person, disloyal person is anybody in one group or any families or any persons that people cannot do any successful things. So black sheep should not be in that group is important. For main reason, the defeat of the LTT, the black sheep karmas is responsible for this black sheep. And identified, we have to remove from them. That is a dishonest person. A bolt from that blue, another bolt from the contempt or surprise. Nowadays, that son and daughters standing against their father and mother, and father and mother standing as against the son and daughters and views and affection. It is the great bolt from the blue, bolt from that blue. We can use for this. Is a very good. The sons used to contest against the father in that recent election. Even the same party people is stand against their party chief. That is known as that a bolt from the obvious and a bolt from the and blue. But he was standing against his own party member. That is why. The next thing is a bone of contemptions. A bone of consumption means the will of that father or grandfather made that a great dispute among the people. That is known as that the bone of contempt and the will, because one son get that good things, another son is bad things, and great things will happen in that place. And I would like to hereafter and upload for that short video for 5 minutes or something like this, because you are familiar with that. Anyhow, the chip of that same block or chip of that same block or chip of that old block. That means any person and it begins like that, like his own father or own his grandfather. That is known as that a chip of the and old block or that chip of that same block. But M.K. Stalin is not a chip of that same block. Like his father, Karnanidhi and Stalin is not the same, rendering same way of administration. Like that. One more word is a burning question. A burning question. Burning question. And in the Tamil Nadu people always burning questions about the release of 1,000 rupees to the head of the family, restaurant holders, head of the family, poor women, like that. In that place. The burning and questions. The fair weather friends. Everybody has that fair weather friends. If we are in a well-to-do position, richest condition, they will come and keep relationship with us. Unless they will not and visit us. When we become poor or no money in the pocket, they will go to some other person. Beware of that fair weather friend. Fair weather friend. If you are having your 10,000, he will stay with you. No money, he will go to some other person. He will not come and regarding for this. Fair with their friend. And your feather in one's cap. That means any person is received extra achievement, extra honor or reward like him for this. For example, and Mother Teresa already is a honorable woman, but he got a Nobel Prize. Yeah, that Nobel Prize is that a feather in one's cap. Already, Mother Teresa is a holistic, good, nice person, like this. For example, Barack Obama is president of America. That is a great reward. But and also he was given Nobel Peace Prize to him. That is also we can say for this and a feather in one's and cap, feather in one's cap. That means a gone case. Gone case. That means he is in the last stage of cancer. Hereafter giving treatment is best. He will die soon. That is the gone case. So we will give advice him to change attitude of others. They are not ready to listen our words and stand against us means they are considered as a gone case or incorrigible persons. Next thing is that a white elephant. Leading luxurious life is that luxurious life like a richest man by the middle class is that a white elephant and having that a permanent driver and also domestic labor in that house in that middle class is a white elephant. That means too difficult to maintain. That people is white elephant and above board. If any people is pure in hand and also not underhand or accept any brief amount, they are known as that above board and above board and they should be the great and lovable person. They should be honored and respected by the above board person, honest person. One of these above board person is murdered. VO for that is and he is very sternly opposed that the sand smugglers and he was chopped and killed. Sahayam also used to get above board person, very honest and kindly person regarding for this above board access accept 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 to whatever happen in our life we have to accept whether it is good or bad. We should without any hesitation we must accept in our life. Hard work. The government teacher and government professors head of the department have rights to recruit that person on some basis till the government appoint that regular and post. They have the power to appoint teachers recruit for in the difficult situation and they are for in this parents teacher association and national scheme education fund utilized to appoint that temporary posts. They have power and ad hoc regarding for this. After person, whether it is a father, son, or mother or daughter, is the same physical appearance, character and behavior that make great confusion in our mind. In such a things is known as that after person, all along. All along. That means all in all along, all over. And all along means at the very beginning moment onwards, anybody is giving problem to anyone all along. And that after at the initial, from the day of marriage onward, that wife used to give problem all along to the husband, or a business partner, and try to cheat the another partners all along from the beginning onwards. That is the meaning all along. All in all, whatever happens, all in all, his life is that very successful one. All in all is a success. All in all is a failure. Also, we can use for that. All over, that means death. Kicked his pocket. My friend was kicked his pocket. A deceased, death, and all over. That means also. Before I go and meet my grandfather who was ailing in the hospital, is all over. Before I had gone into the hospital, or like that, we have to say, and all over. And also my grandfather died, you don't say death or something like this. All and sundry. All and sundry means without exception. without discrimination. We have to invite all the people to our family function or our functions like birthday, marriage day, or temple celebration, all and sundry. We have rights to invite our colleagues and friends and teachers to our place. That is more important. Allow me. It is also the formal way of asking permission, requesting to others. Dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our chief guest of this day or function. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to speak and listen. Speak. That is more important. Alma mater. Alma mater. That means alma matter. Alma means academic, educational matter. So many matter. How that one person is using the college or university, that is known as that alma mater. If the person availed all the facilities of the library facilities or ground facilities or classrooms and he studied very well, means definitely he lived very successful life, all in all, and a very successful life in this world. How much where one person is used to playground and he must become that IPS officer or that greatest sportsman in the field of football or kabaddi, cricket or whatever it may be. That is alma mater. If the person used maximum of the time in the library, they might become that IAS officer, IPS officer, and so many things. While studying, some people enter into the field of not using alma mater, enter into the field of politics, so become very richest man and statesman and politicians and chief minister, prime minister, or something like that. And anything but that movie is anything but entertainment. No life taking points for no life building information is in that place. Anything but at arm length. Any honest people, they don't want to and stay very closely with anyone. So that officer, that manager is a very honest person. So he maintained the arm length to with his colleagues. With his then only we cannot maintain any honest. Regarding distance, social distancing, arm length distance is important. We should not very impressed and informative. Bag and baggages. That means in order to fear of the debtors, some people used to pack up the things and go to the some unknown places, bag and packages in the overnight. If that incident was happening in my area, is also one of the person after getting 20 lakh rupees, that person debtor would ask tomorrow if you not paid, and I will take your 2 daughters, like that. Before they disappear, he called in another way and Raleigh and put up all the household things, sent it to the safest his hometown and my hometown only. Then he only a person was living there. Then he settled the amount, bag and packages, and the debtors and creditors used to run away like a fugitives, like a modis. Modis. National wealth is looted by that such a nonsense modis. Regarding in that replaced by the modis. Regarding now, how they have to take action against me? Regarding where is that who has given permission to spend LIC fund and RBI fund or State Bank money, and these are all property of your wife or something. Why? How they are to and give for a great bankruptcy to us? That is important. Be in attendance. Be in attendance. For example, many states and people and states leaders be in attendance at the funeral of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Be in states of many states of leaders, just states leaders be in attendance to the funeral function of Queen Diana. Charles Diana death, Diana Pyrenees like this. And be up in arms. Be up in arms means about some things. For example, government decided to take that extension 10,000 acres land, fertile land to and take that lignite, very worst quality and low quality lignite, the gold worthful field gauge of equal and fertile land. That's under the hard labor of under that good counseling of this Dr. Anbumani sir is saved that 10 lakh land, 10,000 land, 10,000 acre land, fertile land to cultivate, get grains and feed like that. He stopped. Really very good, nice person. Regarding seeing this place from there. Be up in that arms. That means the government people is also standing against, because if Rahul Gandhi is be up at hand against the India government. That is why in that case, what case? Defamation case, and as per this article number 40, 499 and 500, he was awarded 2 years jail as well as revoked that MP post. It is that really inhuman deeds by that heartless yet nonsense people regarding to this. Very good, nice things I would like to be up in arms. Be up in arms means stand against to protest the government, to save our basic fundamental things like land, soil, water. Without spoil all these things, the sand, soil, water and forest. These things should not be spoiled. Without spoiling these four items, you can make anything that is more important. People ready to protest, not ready to protest anything for this. They only the self-centered people. Be in attendance, because if suppose if any national international leaders died, means all the country leaders, prime minister, chief minister, president to go and take part in that function. But recently Queen who is that Elizabeth II died, and due to their funerals there, all the world leaders participated, attended her. That is means be in the attendance. Bag and packages. Any problem is happened, we have to make the things to save our life. Bag and packages to that unknown place, untraceable places. Like this, at home length we have. You want to become a happy person or that honest person, and maintain the distance from others. You don't allow anybody come very close to us. Like this, anything's not useful, but only the entertainment. Anything is waste regarding for this waste, but only for spoil of this natural wealth, natural resource is spoiling, and getting that blue metal, getting that M sand, is all the things, and also the doomed that future of that future innocent people regarding in that place. Alma mater, if you are studying in the college or university, and use that infrastructure which was developed by the management to build your better future. That is importance. And also all and sundry. If anything is general things, general function means you have to gather all the people without any exceptions or discrimination or separation. All and sundry. All over not dead. Before going to meet the grandfather, all over himself before I had reached the spot. All in all, he is very good, successful. His career, his life is all in all is the success. All along, from the beginning onwards, they planned to cheat us, give us the problem that is known as that all along. And after the person, after death of the similar physical and mental activities of the son and daughters possess that father and mother is known as that. And after that person, at who any government headmaster or principal have rights to appoint that temporary post people in the critical situation until that, and accede to accede with my great effort that director did not accept my revoke my accede to revoke my cancel transfer order. Accede not accept regarding for this. And the above board, any honest people should be respected and honored. They should be open because of their and righteousness and above board regarding for this. A white elephant, poor people and middle class people having the drivers as well as and the domestic permanent domestic helper is too difficult to have that middle class people, and people regarding for this. Gone case means it is in critical conditions. This is the third time abdominal surgeries, gone case, put up case like this. Yeah, put a case like that, gone case. Gone case means and we cannot save her life from that. It is there at all. And yeah, feather in one's already is one person. I achieved a lot of things, but he is also was granted by something. That is known as a feather in the cap. Feather in the cap means, but I am a professor of, I am an assistant professor of English. It is also credited. Suppose if I given any medal from the government or private organization, that is a feather in the cap. That is known as that extra honor and many things. A fair weather friends. I had many fair weather friends, fair weather relatives are there, and we should be pure at the people. Best, that is also watering to the reed, and don't for this burning questions. But all the people and all the ration card holders change their wife name as a family head, ration card holder. But the waiting for this getting 1,000 rupees from the government is a burning question nowadays at all the people. Regarding and also adding Gopil's when that government will give up the or ban that task mark or something like this is a banning question at that government regarding for this. But they plans to increase and also supply all those things. The chip of the same feather are old black. Abhinadeep father is also chief minister and his son is also chief minister. His son also will become that chief ministers. That is known as that the chip of the same feather or the chip of that same block or old block. And both peoples are in that same manner. The bone of contention means father made some while that is a great agitation and great trouble and problems among that brothers, and regarding with that the bone of contention that should be opposed. If a government will pass any bill which is not useful to the society, that only useful to the billionaire means, and we should be have the bone of contention and make that great revolution regarding to that. And a bolt from the blue, a bolt from that blue, complete surprise, complete surprise. After 20 years of marriage, husband did not like to live with the wife did not live with it is that is known as that a bolt from the blue, bolt from that blue. And the bird's eyes, gentle views, gentle time to times this and air institution chairman used to make that and a bird views, general views about that all the institution which is running inside this campus, outside the campus regarding to this banning question. What is the banning question? So who is that next Prime Minister of India is a banning questions because Rajiv Gandhi cannot become that Prime Minister to the Prime Minister of India for 2 years or something like that is great questions regarding. Thank you friends for watching my videos. I hope you will extend your and support and for development of this channel for our welfare. Thank you so much. Bye.